Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has constantly railed against billionaires during her time in Washington, but she failed to mention that billionaire and 2020 candidate Tom Steyer donated to her campaign in 2018. Joining me now is comedian and writer Michael Loftus. Also, he'll be on the 5 a little bit later. I think that it's possible because she got so many donations, she just didn't even know that Tom Steyer had donated.
I totally didn't even know. And that'll be her defense. It's classic. You know, do as I say, not as I do. She's the perfect candidate. And if you come at her hard, this is the great thing. If you criticize AOC, she's like, oh, you're just afraid of a powerful Latina. Oh, you're just afraid of a powerful woman. Oh, you're just afraid of a girl that can dance. She's the perfect politician. I admire her in the way like people admire sharks.
Other people admire her too. In fact, she was asked if she would be, how she would feel if she were chosen as Bernie Sanders, vice president. Take a listen. Oh, it's me. I'm sorry. I can't be. Oh, I'm sorry. She said this. I can't be his running mate because I'm not old enough. I'm 30 and you have to be at least 35, but it'd be an honor to be vice president. Sorry. I thought when it was on Telemundo that she had actually said it on the video. So, but I think that she's aware that she's got some star power right now.
Oh, absolutely.
She knows she can't be vice president, so she's just like, fine, if you guys want to make fun of me, she doesn't care.
It's a brilliant move. It's a brilliant move.
It's a little bit like President Trump.
How so?
Because he knows that people are going to criticize him.
This is my thinking face.
Okay, so he knows people are going to criticize him. He will punch back when he wants to, but also he can let things roll his back. The best thing for AOC, as with President Trump, is that people are talking about him in general.
Absolutely. I concede that point 100%. She can hitch her star to this Bernie Sanders socialist wagon, which she knows it's got to fail.
That's actually interesting because Steve Scalise, he's the minority whip in the House, he said this about her last night on the Ingram Angle.
No longer Nancy Pelosi that's calling the shots. And I think anybody that follows the things that she's been forced into doing, it's been mostly that far left socialist wing of the party. And it's not just Pelosi. You see AOC shaping the presidential debate on things like the Green New Deal and some of these other lunatic policies where they're pushing the presidential candidates so far to the socialist left that you can't even recognize them.
You get a chance to travel throughout the country a little bit more than I do right now. Yeah. And so do you sense this, that the Democrats are being pulled to the left?
No, I don't. I just think that there's a huge, people don't know how bad socialism is. They have, and it looks great on paper. Socialism is the fire festival of politics. The brochure's fantastic, and then when you show up at the resort, you're like, I didn't know there'd be all this poverty and dead people. Right? It's wet all the time. I want someone to ask like AOC and Bernie Sanders, like, what happened in Venezuela? Where did it go wrong?
Well, did you see this past week they were trying a little bit of market capitalism in Venezuela because they knew that socialism didn't work.